friends, and happy October. This is the second time I'm trying to record this video, as the first one was long and I just messed up a little bit. So I just want to get right into it. I'm doing this video to let you guys know what we're going to do for October. I just figured we switch a lot of things in and out depending on the theme of the month and stuff, so I wanted to just do updates. I know I did like a full video of what we'll be doing this year, but as the year goes on, I add and remove things that are working and not working. So I just wanted to keep whoever is following along updated on those things, so that if you're interested in doing some of this stuff with us, or next year or whatever, you guys can do that as well. So first things first, we are starting with a new fresh book this month. So we will be using my book club journal, and it's just fairly easy. It's like a reading, it's called a reading log thing. So it has the title, author, genre, format, where/when you read, your first thoughts, and then once we finish, I have them do their final impressions, their ratings. So they get to rate the character, plot, writing, and overall book, if they recommend it, why or why not. And then it also gives, I think, 3 pages for you to go ahead and write down any questions, concerns, thoughts, whatever, as you're reading the book. And I try my best to remind the girls that they can do this daily while we're reading. And then they also do one for whatever book they're reading at the time for the year. Okay, so that is that. And that's just every once in a while, you know, because it takes me a while to get through books. So this is going to be our book for October. She's pretty thick. I think it's about 370 pages long, 18 chapters, and it does say that it's a Hulu original series. I don't know if it's still on Hulu, just because what is it? I don't know if it's still on Hulu, just because I know that this is like an older book. I got this from the Dollar Tree maybe like a year or 2 ago, and I never read it, so I'm like, okay, why not read it with them? Spooky Halloween type teenage vibes. So we'll see. We'll read it, and then we'll also see if they have the series still. With math, we're still moving and grooving with our Learn Math Fast. I am really liking this book. Some of the stuff is a little bit different and a little bit complicated, but for the most part, it's spot on, and it does move quickly. Like, last month we were doing adding, subtracting, up to, I think, triple digits, I think. And then we started on multiplication. So we will be continuing with that, I believe, right now. Let me see. We're almost 100 page, or are we 100 pages in? We're almost 100 pages in, and this has 280 pages, I think. Yeah, like 280 pages. So we're trucking along, we're moving along. Look at my daughter. Instead of listening to me, she thinks I don't realize she's drawing instead of doing what she's supposed to do. But that's kids for you, right? When we were in public school or whatever, we had the same stuff going on in the books, and we would get to laugh and stuff and see what people drew. So that's math. After math, I have my girls work in their 2 journals. This is a Reckitt journal. They don't like it. I told them they can do away with it if they want, but they said for now, they just want to continue with it. But it just has them do like weird stuff. I thought they would like it, like poke holes. Some of the stuff is gross, like it says spit, or like it says eat food and like lick the page. That is kind of gross. And my daughter's like, no, she's like, we're gonna get mold. I'm not doing this. But so then I'm just like, well, just do something, you know, just think about something negative and like express yourself. That's basically what we're trying to do with this journal, is just let out that anger, that aggression, that type of thing. But neither one of them really like it. And I thought for kids, like being able to destroy something, that's, you know, kids be wanting to do that kind of stuff. I don't know, but they don't really like it. And then we have this one. It's right through it. And both of them are quick. That's why I'm having them. I'm like, okay, you're able to do 2 at once, because it takes them probably like 5 minutes to do both of them, to be honest. It's not a lot. And this one, you're supposed to like really sit and think with yourself. And I try to remind them, like, really like dig deep and think with yourself. But at their age, I don't know how deep they can think and, you know, sit with themselves or whatever. But this one's okay. They haven't complained too much about it. The other one, they're like, ew, gross, almost every day. And so then right after that, we move into language, and we do this. And the next two books are 6th grade. They are doing more along the lines of 7th grade work, typically, but this is 6th grade. This is what we had. I ordered some other grammar books to use, but this is what we got for now. So this is week 2 that we've been using this because we were using a different grammar book last month, and then I just decided like I can't take it no more, so I moved over to this. So this one's pretty basic. It just has a couple of sentences. You do this is for like Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It does have the answers for you if you get the teacher's guide. The answers are in the back of the book. And then it has this dilly thing for Fridays. The only thing I don't like about this book is real easy, real straightforward. I just write the sentences incorrectly on the board. While I'm writing, I'm giving my girls time to correct it in their book, and then we work on it together, and they're usually spot on and have it going on. But I don't like that the teacher's book doesn't like point out what the answer is. Like if it's a capital or something, it doesn't give you like the little lines under to say you need to capitalize it, or it doesn't circle it. Or like if they added a comma, they don't circle it to let you know we put this comma here. So I'm like, I want it bold and in my face. That's the only thing I don't like. And maybe for other people who are more like into grammar or better at grammar, they could just, oh, okay, this is spot the difference. This is what we've changed. But for me, I'm like, sometimes I don't know, to be quite honest. And so I don't like that. And I wish they would kind of update that. But moving along, we also do this spelling book, and I believe that I showed this in the prior video on our September recap. And yeah, it's still going, still working, moving and grooving, that type of thing. So same old, same old. For science, we are going to be learning about planets, and I believe that we will take this into December. I will not even attempt to get through this whole book. Like I'm not trying to do that, to be quite honest, but we will look through it. We will go through it. The basics of the 9 planets. Okay, whoops, dropped it. So we will learn the basics of like the 9 planets, the sun, the moon. We're also going to be doing a moon study, which we'll switch over to probably in January when we come back to school from our winter break. So also with that, baby's birth chart, I'm gonna just move that. I have in their science book that I made for them to go along with whatever we're doing. It shows the planets with their hieroglyphs, and then this page shows the planets and what zodiac sign is associated with each planet, because we're also not just learning the planets, we're learning astrology as well. And then I have these hieroglyphs here where it has it for them, and then on the back of the page it has it blank so that they can practice memorizing those signs. And then I found this free printable online somewhere, I have no idea, but you can just like Google planets or go on Pinterest, because that's what I usually do. But it has all, I think the sun and then the rest of the planets except Pluto, gives you a paragraph, and then you answer some questions. So we'll probably just do like one of these a day until we get done with it. And then this other stuff, we'll like work on this for like a week, and that goes with this too. And then so like a week or two, and then we will work on this as well to learn which planets go with which signs. And then I also have in the back an astrology cheat sheet for them. The last thing that we'll be working on together in science is our little deck. I did do a review on this astrology the deck, and it's really cute. It's kind of pricey unless you can find it on sale. I don't even know if they're making them anymore. I don't know, because I had to like buy mine from separate places when I did buy. But it's a really pretty deck, It goes over, like, this one is the sun, and then it says expression. So your sun sign is about your expression. So it says ego, self, personal power. The day is Sunday. It's associated with Leo. So again, just like reiterating that type of stuff. It's about energy, vitality, life force, leadership, pride, health. It's yang and it's masculine. Okay. And then we have the moon, and it's about emotions, right? So it's moods, intuition, personal needs. It's associated with Monday. It's associated with Cancer, the unconscious, comfort, feeling, family, home, reflecting yin, and femininity. So these are probably kind of like opposite kind of things, so to speak. And it just goes through all the planets, including Pluto, of course, because in astrology, we recognize Pluto. And then it has stuff about like Lilith, Chiron, Juno, all those little things, the North Node, South Node. I forgot what they're called technically, but it does talk about that. It also talks about the actual zodiac signs. Like this one first is Aries. It says the competitor. Aries are assertive, competitive, impulsive, loud, aggressive, action, courageous, dominant, rebellious, dynamic, impatient, quick-tempered, ruler of the first house. And I'm an Aries, if anybody's wondering. That's why I'm like over here like kind of choking on these words as I'm reading. I'm like, you don't know me. But so then it goes through all the zodiacs. And then it goes through the houses, and it kind of gives you a little breakdown of those houses. First house, it says physical appearance. First house is about self. So your physical appearance, your early childhood goals, desires, individuality, temperament, personality, natural tendencies, identity, and self-image. So I think these will be really, really fun to work with my babies, so that they can start to learn these things. And it goes through all 12 houses, and then it has the aspects, and it goes through those. So this one says trine, it says harmony, which are opportunities, luck, flow, beneficial, rewards, synchronicity, good vibes, ease, positivity, supportive, expansive, overindulgent, and compliant. So it just goes over those things, and we will go piece by piece, one card by one card. If it takes longer than us moving through the planets, we will still just work with this deck until we're done. I don't know how many cards we'll do a week or anything, but we're also doing the planet, we're doing the moon, we're doing herbs, and all this stuff ties into like witchy and nature. So we will be good to go. All right, so that is it for science for now. And then we will be, for history, we will be learning about the Salem witch trials. I'm so excited. So our main book is going to be this one, Witches, and it says The Absolute True Tales of Disaster in Salem, and it had some pretty good reviews. It's from National Geographic, and I got the book off of Amazon. We'll also be reading What Were the Salem Witch Trials? And then last, Who Was Accused in the Salem Witch Trials? And this one is about Tituba. She was said to be like, some people say Arawak, some people say African American, some people say Caribbean. So I don't know, but she was a woman of color. I think she was like the only woman of color, or that I've learned of so far, at least. So I wanted my girls to read this because I am very heavy on them learning about, you know, our ancestors. I don't know, again, like we're not Arawak or anything like that, but African American, okay? And it's not our specific ancestors, but you get my drift. So we'll be doing that. And then after history, I read stories to them again before I allow them to read to themselves, and then we're dismissed for the day. So we will be reading this book, and my brother-in-law got it for me. I do believe it's from Dollar Tree. I'm not 100% sure because I don't ask people where they got stuff, but I did see someone have this that did a Dollar Tree haul on a YouTube video. So this one is Twisted Myths, 20 Classic Stories with a Dark, Dangerous Heart. So hopefully it won't be too scary for them, and that they can enjoy it and we can have fun with it. And then we will be doing this one, Epic Myths for Fearless Girls. and we'll read through that. And we love mythology, so that just works perfect. And I forgot with the history, I don't know how I forgot it, but bear with me, I'm almost done. Where did I get this from? Teachers Pay Teachers. They have this CSI crime scene thing. It gives you the information that you need. Really short, quick, and sweet. It gives you this info, and then it gives you 4 theories to work with, and it has questions that you would ask yourself, or that you need to answer, so that you could see what could have been the cause. So it has the theory with the questions, but then with that, it also has this that they have to read, and then, you know, answer the questions, and then they can present it. So it's 4 theories. I figured they could each pick one of the theories and do their thing, and then we will also do the other 2 together and work on it how that needs to go. So I'll probably work on it with them together first, do those ones first, whichever ones they don't pick, and then let them do the other ones by themselves. But, you know, we're not going to do them all in one day or anything like that, because I spread stuff out. I don't want them overwhelmed. I don't want myself overwhelmed. But yeah, so that's what we have going on for the month of October. I hope I give you some ideas for some fun things to do, especially if you're in the witchy community. I know these would be awesome. But into the next video. Bye.